Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at one of the brand new fire corrupted mythics, Minos. This monster is very interesting. Not a lot is known about this monster, so I'm super eager to do an exclusive first look. Social Point provided all the cells I need to rank this monster up to rank 5, level 150, all the food I need to feed him, and any gems I use will be reimbursed, so huge shout out to Social Point. So here we have this monster, has an amazing design, looks very powerful, jumps up into the air and just slams into the opponent single target. Minos lived inside Daedalus's labyrinth, fighting against knights who wanted his head as a trophy. Eventually, one of those knights killed him and buried his body at the edge of the Cardinal Forest. I wonder who it is. I wonder who he's trying to get revenge on. Years passed and the beast fell into oblivion, but when someone unearthed all the Ludum under the roots of the forest, the wave of corruption reached Minos' body and he resurrected. His ultimate attack is called God-like Horn. Removes shield from one enemy, deals insane physical damage to an enemy, applies stun to an enemy. So if this doesn't kill you, at the very least, it's gonna stun you. Alright, so the reason earlier I said this monster is interesting is because of all the corrupted monsters we have data for, this monster has the highest power stat and the highest life stat, which makes me think it's going to be difficult to get this monster. So his power stat comes in at a staggering 8,536. It's actually tied with that of Dream. His life stat is 89,273, which is once again the highest of all the monsters. The next closest stat is 87,765, which belongs to Pandakin and Dream. Now, of course, as is usually the case with monsters that are extremely tanky or extremely powerful, he has a slow speed stat, 6,248. This is the slowest, tied with that of Dream. So overall, the important thing to note about this monster is he has the highest power stat and the highest life stat currently in the game. As for his trait, okay, check this out. This is even more interesting. He starts off with Hardened. At rank 1, this will upgrade to Tough, and then at rank 3, it upgrades to Bulwark. Think of all the monsters that have Bulwark. These were the VIP monsters, right? Monsters don't just have Bulwark. This is very unique. So all status effects have a 50% less accuracy against monsters of this unique cast. So in order for this monster to get hit with a negative effect, a deny, or anything, it's a hit or miss. It's a flip of a coin. It's a 50% chance. So the trait is pretty powerful. He may not be permanently immune to stun, possession, freeze. He may not be permanently immune to torture, but just having a 50% chance to not get hit with negative effects. I mean, if you've ever fought a Kai the Eradicator is not that scary. Or Kai the Sunmelter, the cosmic one. But the Bulwark trait, sometimes you can't land the blind. Well, he's immune to blind. Sometimes you can't land the deny, and then he hits you hard with a strong zero cooldown attack or a strong AoE skill. So maybe this monster might be in that league, and I'm curious if Social Point is going to start introducing, aside from the Golden Pass and the Exclusive Pass, another type of monster. So we're gonna have to wait and see. More information coming out soon. But with that being said, let's check out the skill set. Yeah, so I guess right now what I'm kind of wondering, like, are we gonna get other monsters from different elements? Like, it's kind of weird that Social Point released Pandakin, who's fire, and then also Minos, who's fire. So is this like a new sub-era, like there are Team War monsters and VIP monsters, Nemesis monsters? Again, we will find out more soon enough. But with that being said, let's talk skills. So Corrupted Labyrinth, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina. It reminds me of when Mythics were first released. Armor Claw with his Remember to Sub skill, that is just 0 cooldown, 0 stamina, so it is completely spammable. So this is a skill you can definitely utilize if you never have stamina, if your cooldowns are active, you never have to worry. Alright, the Judge, 37 stamina, 0 cooldown, low fire damage. Raging Fire deals moderate fire damage, applies burn to all enemies. 39 stamina, 1 turn cooldown. So far, nothing interesting. Boiling Water applies hydrophobic shield and damage boost to itself. Once again, this monster is currently the tankiest monster, and now he has protection against every single element, with the exception of the water element. Then you also get that damage boost, which sets up for your next attack. Alright, in terms of other skills, we have Wall Breaker, removes shields from all enemies, deals moderate fire damage to all enemies. I think this skill can actually be really powerful when you look at the likes of battling someone like a Shelly, who can apply 100% life shield. So the fact that you first cleanse the shield and then deal massive attack, yeah, you can easily take down Shelly's even after she sets up her 100% life shield. Alright, let's see what else we have. Waterproof Alloy, blocks out 50% of incoming damage, applies double damage to itself. So another self skill. So in the instance where this monster was to get possessed, at least you do have 2 self skills you could potentially utilize. So yeah, damage protection and damage boost. The damage protection is really nice. Once again, tankiest monster, and now you have to deal essentially double the amount of damage to take him down as long as he has damage protection. Whew, that can get scary. And when we've looked at the other corrupted monsters, like if you partner him up with the Ego Ribuki, for example, the fact that you can do positive threat protection to protect that damage protection and that double damage, you know, there's some nice combos you can pull off. We have Taurus Assault removes shields from one enemy, deals massive fire damage. That is the powerful, powerful attack. It took us a while before we got a cosmic monster that had a massive attack, but already from the get-go, we have Minos with a massive, massive attack. And then we have Heat Axe, which deals moderate fire damage to an enemy and applies Ignite. That is incredible. Why would you run Corrupted Labyrinth when you have Heat Axe? Oh, I guess look at the accuracy. This is 100% landing, and this is not. This is what, 95% accuracy, like regular single target attacks? Okay, but still, Ignite. That is awesome. So, obviously, you go with the massive fire attack. You're going to go with, you only need one of the 0 cooldown skills. I would go with Heat Axe for the Ignition. So let's do that. We have Assault, we have Heat Axe. Then you definitely want to run an AoE skill, so I am thinking Wall Breaker. You can do both AoE skills. You can do Wall Breaker and Raging Fire. I'm not a big fan of the self buff. Again, damage protection could protect you, but I think for the most part you don't need it. You just need this monster to be a beast and attack the enemy team. That's all you need him for. I don't think you need the Hydrophobic Shield, but of course you swap it out depending on the situation, especially if it's a Team War scenario. I don't think you need the Judge, and Corrupted Labyrinth you could if you wanted to, but again, most of the time you're just going to go in with Heat Axe. So yeah, that's that. I'm assuming he's going to hold an armor and like a sword. Yep, there it is. So obviously with the sword relic, you do Laser Beam Sword and he deals even more damage. With the armor, there's a few things you can do. I like to run a Bodhis's armor. That way you can recover stamina. But you could also do Morg's armor. You have a lot to choose from. So just choose your favorite. In terms of a rune setup, pretty straightforward with this monster. He is an attacker. You give him 2 strength runes and a speed rune. I don't even think... Okay, I do. I perfectly have 2 strength runes. Ooh, rainbow build. If this monster had a taunt or something, I would consider rainbow, but definitely not rainbow. So we're going to go with the 2 strength, and we're going to give him a level 9, because I'm running out of level 10 runes. So, yeah, I'm super eager to see this monster's damage output. First, let's rank him up all the way to 150. And you know, just because I'm curious, I want to compare the new Corrupted Mythic to OG Mythic Armor Claw, just to see the difference in stats. So here's a 150 Armor Claw. His strength is 41k with 2 level 10 strength runes. His life stat is 365. Oh, then again, scratch that, he has this level 10 life rune. So yeah, ignore that. His speed stat is 7904. Alright, let's take a look at this monster. This monster, let's click on here. This monster has a power stat of 20,000. Well, with the strength rune, 61,000. His life stat is, let's click on this, 250k, and his speed stat is 10,000 when you take out that life rune, so, or that speed rune. So that is interesting, just to see the stark difference in stats between Mythic and Corrupted. Okay, so this is the team we're going to try out. We're going to be using Lindworm, a Megaton monster, and then Minos for all his damage output. We're going to click fight. I am allowed to do player versus player. However, I am not allowed to win the battles because that would be totally unfair to win with the monster that was given to me for the sole purpose of an exclusive first look. With that being said, I got the first turn in exactly how I wanted to. We are going to go ahead and just do Greater Times Curse to get rid of the evasion and to get rid of the Megatons. Nightmare on the Street absorbed, and okay. Now granted, this is a 130, a 140, and a 130, so we don't get to see how much damage he deals against a 150, but let's go through the skills. So Raging Fire, 148k against a 140 Cosmic Monster, and Burning on top of that, so she'll die with the dots, not to mention I have Laser Beam Sword. We have Wall Breaker, which kills them, kills everyone, and then obviously he has evasion. He acts 30, this will cost me no stamina or nothing. And then Assault, look at that, 65 damage. Oh, I thought Massive was like 70. But yeah, a lot of damage against this 130. That is powerful. All right, we are gonna go with the AoE skill, Wall Breaker or Raging Fire. Let's go Raging Fire. We'll speed this up, and then like I said, Laser Beam Sword kicks in. Awesome. We will reapply Megaton. Doesn't even matter. Age Overseer. Now we are going to Sequence Bend. That way Anticipation will kick in. Resurrected. Ooh, all right, cool. I get to kill her again. Alright, except I'm blinded now. Now, keep in mind, I do have Bulwark, but even with Bulwark, she still landed the Blind, the Bleeding, and the Nightmares. What are the odds of that? So this is one case where having that 100% accuracy skill would give you that slight advantage. But with that being said, let's go Wall Breaker and let's see who it actually lands on. And it still lands successfully, killing Vampirastro, killing Ragnarok. That is awesome. And look at Assault. I could OTK Bombeta like nothing. On to the next battle, we have a 140 Henrich, a 140 Tabora. Tabora is running Revival, perfect, then I can go crazy. We can go ahead and Sequence Bend, and we'll go Raging Fire. We'll go Wall Breaker, he acts, even though my weakest attack, he acts, against a 140 Henrich, obliterates him. How much does my strongest attack deal? Taurus Assault. Look at that, 320k damage, on top of that, a Laser Beam Sword. My goodness, if I wanted to, he'd acts again. Oh shoot, is it 0 cooldown? Did I not even catch that it was 0 cooldown? Whoa. Alright, let's do that. Let's recharge. All right, favorite trick. Oh, and it's a 1 turn cooldown. Boom. Okay, I was going to say, if it's 0 cooldown, that's too overpowered. 1 turn cooldown is still pretty scary, right? The fact that you can just turn transfer and do it again. Yeah, he's very powerful. Again, attackers are a lot easier to showcase than supportive monsters, especially in an era that has megatop monsters and everything. They're so much easier to showcase. So we're gonna, oh my gosh, Kodama's gonna die. Poor Kodama. Poor Kodama. Alright. New Fire Corrupted versus OG Mythic. We're gonna go Wall Breaker. Look at that damage. I can't do that skill because armor will die thanks to my Laser Beam Sword. But I can do Raging Fire. Oh wait, they have Wormlad. Wormlad will survive. But look at that. That's great. That is great. He acts. Boom. Yeah, attackers are so fun to play with. I want to take on more Megaton monsters. I want to take on Crowd Crawlers. I want to take on Shellys. I want to just kill them left and right, swinging my huge axe. I want to get my ultimate. I want to see what it looks like. I know we saw it at the beginning, but I want to see it at its full potential. All right, we have fire monsters. I'm not afraid of them. Assault. Oh my gosh. It's a 130. But Assault kills them. So without even needing an AoE skill, Assault is killing them in this case. That is funny. No one's has a shield yet, so we'll just do Raging Fire. And then let's see if I can OTK them. I can. This is a 130. Even though I have that fire disadvantage, gosh, that is so powerful. Imagine 3 strength runes on this guy. Imagine if you have an ally that can apply Pierce or something, then he gets Pierced. Imagine if you run that double damage skill and you just set up for a strong AoE skill. Oh my gosh, we're going to ignore... Actually, we're going to kill Armor Claw. Since this player wants to bring armor, we're going to kill armor. Alright, we're going to go Assault. Oh, 133k. We're going to go with He Axe. Look at that, no stamina, but the fact that you can still always do He Axe, that is so nice. That is awesome. Age Overseer, watch. I wanted to activate my cooldowns. No Rest for the Wicked. Now we can kill whoever. Bye-bye Wormlad. Resurrects. Yeah, gosh, this is great. I like this monster a lot. Attackers. Attackers are fun. Normally, I have this, like, disdain for attackers. But in this case, attackers are really fun. Like, Darker and Minos have been a lot more fun to use than Panikin. Because using Panikin in PvP, it's just not that realistic. Alright, let's do a couple more battles. I feel like I can attack forever with this guy. Alright, finally, a 150 all life rune. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this. We're going to go straight into the turn transfer. And let's see. So this is a 150 bomb beta with all that life. Look at that. He has over 1 million life when you combine the armor he has. So Rain of Fire, 123k. Wall Breaker, it does a 156 plus a little extra. He Axe and then Assault. Okay, we'll go with Wall Breaker. And boom, boom, boom. Look at that. He's down to 565, which is pretty impressive. And then Fire, it won't finish him off. Assault deals 287. My gosh, we'll do Raging Fire. Now he has Burning as well. I wonder if I can take him down. Morg's Armor here. We'll reapply this. Alright, Punch of the Shark King. Shelly is surviving with all team speed. I am going to do Greater Times Curse, or we'll turn you into a baby just so you don't get cleansed. Alright, through Fire and Flames. Alright, now I can attack whoever I want. 320k against this Hardy, running a single level 9 life rune. He acts as well. Boom! There we go. And then I'll just finish you off. Gosh, he is powerful. Can you imagine if Soldier Point releases like an element, like basically monsters covered in armor in every single element that are just like Minos, like high life, high power, or just even high speed? Like, I do think this is going to be a different class of monster within the Corrupted era, because to me it's a little weird that there's 2 fire monsters, even though we also have Fey and Darker that are both dark. But yeah, we'll do one more attack and that'll be it. But I feel like I can make a lot more videos on this guy. He's so fun to play with. We have a Bomb Beta running 2 life. I think he's going to get killed. I think I'm a Sequence Bend, and I think he's going to get killed. Waiting to hunt. Oh, Dodge Area protected him. But even then, look at Assault. Look at that damage output. Assault. Boom. And then I just finish him off with my other single target attack. Look, I have 18 stamina. Not a problem. He acts. Boom. Man, this guy's fun to play with. He is so fun. Oh, I lost Shelly. Didn't even realize it. All right, Craster, you are going to regret that. Yeah, you're dealing with a fire monster, Craster. You are going to regret that. Let's get rid of... it doesn't even matter. I can single target. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Here, let's see how much damage. It's a 140 Craster. Taurus Assault. Oh my gosh, that is glorious. Almost 500,000. 2 level 10 strength runes. Alright, we'll call it a day there. So, with that being said, guys, this was probably the shortest video I've released so far. I could honestly just attack and attack and attack and attack. Once again, I will be doing a live stream on Saturday. Highly recommend you guys join, because you guys are going to be able to see this monster in action and try to take him on. With that being said, I'm Armor Gaming. Thank you all for watching. Once again, a huge shout out to Soldier Point, and remember to subscribe.